Hey everyone, this is Nilesh from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, and today I'll discuss on one of the widely used Amazon services called DynamoDB. Before moving on to what DynamoDB is, let us understand what is a database. A database is a system in which we can store, retrieve, and organize our data and information. Let us take an example of a library. Consider a library. There is lots of shelves in which books are kept. In the similar way, in a database, there are tables where data is stored. In order to find any book in a library, we use a catalog. In the similar way, to find any data, we use a query. So what is a DynamoDB? DynamoDB is a fully manageable serverless service provided by AWS. It uses a NoSQL database, which means it has the tendency to store data in non-tabular format instead of using structured tables. So a NoSQL database is similar to HashMap and dictionary as well. NoSQL database is used for modern real-world applications, and also it stores data as a key value pair. Each entry consists of a unique key and a value. What makes DynamoDB so special? Since DynamoDB uses a NoSQL database, it has the tendency to handle unstructured data very easily. It is also serverless, which means that it can handle high traffic without even worrying about the server. It also has a high performance as it can handle millions of requests in a very low latency. It also uses global tables, which means that the tables can be replicated for a higher availability. It is scalable and it also has a flexible schema. It also has a special feature called DynamoDB Streams, in which we can capture changes based on real-world data. Some real-world examples of DynamoDB include in gaming technologies. For example, in Zynga, DynamoDB is used to store data of the user and show real-time leaderboard. In IoT, Tesla uses DynamoDB to handle the data of thousands of connected vehicles. In ad tech as well, Snapchat uses DynamoDB to handle millions of ad requests. In e-commerce, for example, in Amazon itself, DynamoDB is used for product catalog and shopping carts. Use case of DynamoDB. It's very simple to create a table using DynamoDB. First, we need to create an account on Amazon Management Console, and then we need to search for DynamoDB, and then we need to create a table and add data. After that, if we want to find any particular data, we need to query the table. For example, in this case, we have used the table movies and given a query to find the movie ID with 200, which gave us the entire row consisting of the movie ID, name, year, and director. Before we wrap up things, we'll conclude how widely DynamoDB is used nowadays in in the field of IoT or in the field of gaming or any other real-world application. Its tendency to use unstructured data makes it widely used, and also it's very easier to use a large amount of data using DynamoDB effortlessly. Thank you for giving this opportunity to present any of these AWS services. I'm looking forward for more such opportunities.